listening to the Top Music Guitar Podcast, the show for guitar teachers to learn about the craft of teaching great guitar lessons that students love. If you're looking to start or expand your studio and make guitar teaching your full-time dream job, you've come to the right place. Each week, you'll get to hear from some of the top guitar teachers from around the globe and get their best tips and experiences so you too can build your own dream studio. I'm your host, Michael, and I've founded one of the top guitar schools in Australia, written a best-selling curriculum, and I mentor guitar teachers. I'm excited to share my expertise with you and the wisdom of all the experts we interview. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss any future episodes. Let's get into it. Hello there, guys, and welcome to another issue of the Top Music Guitar Teachers podcast. Today, I'm going to talk about a really awesome business topic, which has helped me out a lot, and something which you can use in any endeavor, whether you're growing your guitar teaching business or your YouTube channel or your social media following. So even though it's a solo episode and it's going to be a short one, it's going to be straight to the point and packed with tons of great info that you can use. So today's topic is the rule of 100. And basically what this means is we're going to take 100 actions every day for 100 days. Now, while that might seem like a lot, if you're trying to grow your business and it's not where it wants, your business isn't where you want it to be, then you should have either plenty of spare time to put towards these actions, or you don't really have an excuse because you're not making as much money as you need to, or you don't have as many students as you need to support your business, and there's plenty of room for growth. Now, the only excuse that you have here is if you have a day job which takes up 8 hours of your day thereabouts, in which case you need to cram these 100 actions around your existing work or whatever it is you're doing. But if you're starting down an entrepreneurial path, if you are trying to grow your guitar teaching business, you should incorporate this rule of 100. So let's dive right into it. So the rule of 100, as we said before, is where you take 100 actions every day for 100 days. Now, this is going to be primarily divided into three kinds of areas. So let's just say you're a guitar teacher and you want to find more guitar students. What you should be doing is doing either 100 minutes of phone calls or 100 messages on social media, reaching out to people in your local area or anywhere in the world through Facebook groups, through Instagram, through LinkedIn, any social media platform that you're using. So let's just say if I was on Facebook and I was looking for students, I would probably go into my local area, like let's just say I live in the city of Melbourne musicians group or a Melbourne community group, and I would just post in there and say, hey, I'm looking for guitar students. Does anyone here want to learn? And then hopefully a few people will show interest, and I'm just going to message those people. Hey, my name's Michael. I saw you were interested in my post about guitar lessons. Now, I might need to post in a dozen or so different groups to try and rack up 100 people to message. I might have to go in a worldwide guitar players group with 50,000 members and just go down the members list, adding people, 30 to 40 people at a time or 20 people every hour, add 20 people, message 20 people. Change platform, go over to Instagram, look at the hashtag guitar lessons or guitar student or guitar, and then go and follow 20 people and then send them a message. Hey, I'm Michael. I saw you play. Are you interested in learning? Is there anything I can help you with? Whatever it happens to be, you kind of want to do 20 on one platform, switch, 20 on another platform, switch, and you keep on doing that until you've reached out to 100 people. Now, again, it seems like it's going to take a lot of work and you really have to grind at it. But I guarantee you, once you speak to enough people, you're going to get some inquiries. There's no way you can't end up getting them through the numbers. Now, if you get one person take you up on a free lesson or some sort of offer that you make them for help for every 20 people you speak to, you only need to keep on multiplying that until you eventually get a certain number of people take some sort of lesson with you, and then a certain number of those people convert to active paying students. So you do kind of have to have an offer in place. You have to kind of connect with them, have a bit of talk about what they're looking to learn and how you can help them out, maybe offer them a free lesson. But if you offer free lessons to 100 people, a certain number of those people every single day are going to take you up on a free lesson. And once you've done a certain number of free lessons, hopefully a certain number of those people are going to continue on as paid students. So it's just a numbers game. After you talk to enough people over enough consecutive days, you will eventually build up a student base. Now, the reason I say that you need to change platform every now and then is because if you just add 100 people on Facebook after a certain number of people or a certain number of hours or a certain number of messages, Facebook algorithm is going to detect that you're spamming and it's going to shut you down or give you a temporary ban. So that's where it is helpful to, dare I say it, have multiple profiles or be working more than one platform. So you sort of do 20 people on one platform, and then while that cools down, you go onto another platform and reach out. And you just essentially want to play the numbers game there. Now, we're not just spamming people. We do actually want to have the intention of being helpful. So what I would be doing if I was starting from zero is I would be joining multiple groups on Facebook. I would be messaging or adding 20 people. And then once they accept me as a friend, I would message up to 20 people per hour, and I would let it cool down over a little bit. Just maintain conversations with them, ask them questions, figure out what they need help with, and then offer them a free lesson either in person if they can get to me in my local area or over Zoom. Now, some of you might be going, why would I do all this work? Well, I mean, what else are you doing? If you don't have students, you've obviously got plenty of spare time. So you may as well get the benefit of practicing your teaching skills, practicing your social and communication and sales skills. And then if you are doing these free trial lessons, even if they don't sign up as active students afterwards, you can always ask them for a Google review or some feedback or a testimonial or something like that, which you can use to benefit your business. So there really is no downside to this, provided you negotiate something other than actual monetary value. But if you just put some goodwill out there, eventually karma is going to take care of you as well. So that is how I would go about doing the rule of 100 when it comes to social media. Or if you're an established business, so generally what I do now is I have thousands of people on my mailing list. So I just have to aim to do 100 minutes of phone calls every single day. So I will call all the leads that need calling. I will call a list of backlog of people to ask them if they want to reactivate their lessons. I will call people on a certain list who needed to be called back at a certain time to reactivate their memberships. There's a whole bunch of different things I can do. But if I spend 100 minutes every single day calling people, I'm going to get some traction and I'm going to start getting students booking trials, reactivating their memberships, and generating more money for my business there. Now, if I had a lot more spare time, I would probably just do 100 different phone calls. Now, that's 100 dials. If I don't get onto the person, it's not the desired outcome, but I'm going to leave a message, ask them to call me back, maybe even follow up with a text message. But if I take those 100 actions, it'll probably take me 3.5, 4 hours. But again, if I'm not doing anything with that time, I may as well be using it to grow my business. So that is the outreach part of the rule of 100 there. You can save a lot of money by not advertising and just doing all the manual work yourself, but you have to take 100 actions or 100 minutes worth of actions there. Now, the second thing you can do is spend 100 minutes on content creation. Hey there, guys. It's Michael here with a quick message from Top Music. Are you a passionate guitar teacher looking for tips to make lessons more fun and engaging for your students? Maybe you're struggling to grow your business and need help getting more students to take lessons with you. Maybe you're a guitar player who wants to get out of a day job and make music your full-time gig with some teaching on the side. If you found yourself saying yes, then look no further than a membership with us at Top Music Guitar. Top Music is a place music teachers can come together from all over the world to share ideas, develop both their teaching skills and their business knowledge, and receive advice from industry experts. You'll get access to over 20 courses for guitar teachers and a host of general music teaching resources that will help you have a bigger impact on your students, teach better lessons, and of course, make you more money. For less than the price of what you charge for a private lesson, $49 per month, you'll get access to everything you need to bring your studio to life and become the best teacher you can be. Join now at www.topmusicguitar.com. Now, back to the podcast. So if you're trying to grow a YouTube channel or a social media following, then every single day for 100 days, you are going to spend time creating content. Now, that might mean you spend an hour doing some videos, recording and some editing, or it might be an hour of creating images that you can share. It might be a combination of both. You might allocate different things to different days. It really doesn't matter, but you're going to set a timer. I recommend you just get a timer separate to your phone. If you are watching the video version of this, I've got one of these ones from Amazon. I'll put a link in the video description. But it's something like a visual timer I can look at without picking up my phone and ending up on Facebook scrolling or doing anything like that. So that's an important thing to be aware of there. But I am going to spend 100 minutes on creating content every single day. That might mean 3 days a week I do a YouTube video. 1 day a week I do a live stream. I make memes or whatever it happens to be. It doesn't really matter. But I want to be putting something up on YouTube or up on TikTok or Instagram Reels or my Facebook page, whatever it happens to be. But if you do 100 minutes of creation every single day for 100 days, there is no way you can't dramatically increase your following. Are you going to get 1 million subscribers? Are you going to get things go viral? Maybe, maybe not. We can't predict that at this point, but you will 100% gain some traction. Now, the third way in which this rule of 100 applies is with advertising. So if you're actually doing paid advertising, then what you can do is spend $100 on advertising every single day for 100 days. Now, that might seem like it's going to be a lot of money, and 100 times 100 is a very substantial amount. That's a total of $10,000. Now, do we all have $10,000 to spend straight away? No, but if we can put aside a little bit of money and then start spending $100 per day on our advertising, whether that's Facebook ads, Google ads, any other form of marketing, provided our marketing is working, then hopefully we will start getting some money back from that. And the idea is if I spend $100 on ads and I get one student out of that, that student's probably worth $100 or more to me just off their first payment, let alone the lifetime value of the client there. So that's just something to be mindful of is if you were to spend $20 on Facebook ads and you were to get, let's say, 5 students from that $20, wouldn't we be able to get 25 students from 100? If you just put $100 into advertising on one day as opposed to stretching out across a month or a couple of weeks, then you get the benefit of having all the inquiries in one go, of having all the people come to you in a shorter period of time. You're using the money, the ad spend to condense time and to get all the students to come to you in a faster time frame. So that's how you can go about doing that. And again, if it's like getting 5 people to call a week, it's not really enough to hire someone. But if you're getting 25 inquiries a day, then you can have another person work the phones for you and book appointments for you. And then you just sign up all the students. And again, provided that you're charging enough for your lessons, hopefully, then you're well and truly generating your money back on your ad spend just from signing people up. And then the lifetime value from serving the client is just all cream on top there. So the platform doesn't really matter. If you want more information about advertising and paid advertisements there's some great resources in the Top Music Guitar Teachers Blueprint course. There's a whole module on paid advertising. And of course, I've got Guitar Ninjas and the 6-Figure Program where I do done for you Facebook ads. So if you want me to be your personal Facebook ads coach, then you can send me an email, michael@topmusic.co, and I can tell you all about the Facebook ads that I do for my clients. But without turning this into a pitch for Facebook ads, if you were to spend $100 a day on ads, there is no way you wouldn't get clients. And if you're spending $10,000, in that period of 100 days, and you're getting a 10x return, then you've just made $100,000. And that's just in 100 days. Multiply that by 3 more quarters, because 100 days is about a quarter of a year. Then that's $400,000 there, provided you keep the same number of business there. So everyone's numbers are going to be different, but the $100 ad spend is going to get clients for you and should pay for itself. So never be afraid of advertising. It is the safest form of gambling that there is. And of course, if you need help with it, I'm only an email away. So here's your action plan. Is if you are totally broke, you don't have any students, you've got plenty of spare time, what you should be doing is 100 minutes or at least 100 social media messages every single day to try and drum up some clients. Or if you're more into launching a YouTube channel or some sort of social media following, you should do 100 minutes of content creation. These are the things you need to do when you have plenty of time and not much money to generate some money. And then as you generate clients, you'll get money, but your time will drop off. And at some point, you're going to switch to paid advertising. So that buys your time back. And eventually you can be doing both or all three. If you've got plenty of time, you might want to spend a third of your day doing the phone calls or the social media outreach. You might want to spend a third of your day doing some content creation. And you might want to spend a little bit of your time setting up the ads. But again, once the ads are set up, that should be a little bit more passive and you just have to do the trial lessons or hopefully just look at the spreadsheets of all the things you're selling online, your courses or whatever they happen to be, and just see the money roll in there. The other thing, for those of you who are musicians, although we're talking about guitar teaching and running lessons here, if you were to try and sell your music or build a following for your band or your artist page or whatever it happened to be, this same rule of 100 applies. Can you add 100 people on social media and have a quick chat to them and then make a recommendation about your band? That doesn't mean add 100 people and be one of those, we won't use any nasty words here on the podcast, but one of those people that everyone really, really loves who within 30 seconds of accepting the friends requests send you a link to like their band page. Don't be like that. Have genuine discussions with people, find out what they like, find out what they're into, and if that matches your music or your band or things like that, then invite them to have a listen or do something reciprocal, more importantly. Offer them something and then trade your music in return. Or just spend 100 minutes working on your guitar playing or 100 minutes writing songs or 100 minutes putting together Facebook promotion. It's all about building up the amount of time that you're putting in and translating it into traction for your guitar school, your music business, for your band, for whatever it happens to be. But I guarantee you, if you take 100 actions every day for 100 days, or you spend $100 on promoting your music school or your music or whatever it happens to be, 100 days from now, you'll be earning thousands of dollars more than what you are right now here today listening to this. Or you'll have hundreds, if not thousands of more followers on your social media page, on your music page, and that's going to translate to you winning further down the track. So although this rule of 100 may seem really overwhelming, it may seem very daunting, get yourself a timer, pick a stream of actions, and just start taking the actions. And I guarantee you, in 100 days from now, you will be significantly further ahead in life, in business than where you are right now. So guys, I'll set a little challenge. I challenge you to pick one of these three streams, whether it's the social media outreach, whether it's the content creation, or even just spending the money on advertising. Do this for 100 days and whatever venture you decide to allocate this to will improve significantly. My email is michael@topmusic.co. I would love to hear what your challenge is. Send me an email saying, this is what I'm going to do. This is the stream that I'm going to take. And then in 100 days, we'll follow up and see how you went with it. Anyway, guys, thanks so much for listening, and we'll see you in the next episode. Hey there, guys. Thanks for listening to another episode of the Top Music Guitar Teaching Podcast. If you have any questions about anything we discussed on the podcast, reach out to me at michael@topmusic.co via email. If you want to guest on the show because you're doing some wonderful things in the teaching space, I would love to hear from you. Or if you've got any suggestions for guests or topics we can discuss, as always, you know where to find me. Now, the last thing I want to talk about is our Top Music Guitar Teaching membership. We have over 1,000 members at Top Music, and that is a huge community of people that you can connect with online, share wonderful teaching tips, and of course, network with. We've also got over 20 courses for music teachers, 12 special ones for guitar on every topic imaginable, from group teaching, private teaching, how to find more students, how to build websites, everything you could possibly want to need to know about teaching, building a business, and getting more students is covered. And you get access to all of this for $49, probably less than what you charge for a 1-hour private lesson every single month. So don't miss out on this awesome opportunity. Visit our website, www.topmusicguitar.com, and join us in the membership. Thank you so much, and we'll see you next week.